Well, guys, it is Friday morning, so we're just 2 days away from the Niners and Seahawks playing. And, I read Bill Simmons' article, and he pretty much said this game just, please go away. He pretty much just said this game is useless, it's meaningless, nobody should watch it. You know how a lot of people are about the NFC West, but this is a pretty big game, I think. I think a lot is at stake. Whoever wins this game will take early control of the NFC West. There's a little more at stake for us because the game is in San Francisco. But either way, I think there are some stakes here. So I wanted to talk, more analyze the game this time. That last video was just me fooling around, and I actually appreciate some of the support I got on that video. Some people seem to like it, and, thank you because I'm not really a trash talker. I was just having some fun, and, I'm glad some of you guys seem to like it. So, Niners hosting the Seahawks this week. This is the only game I'm going to talk about in this video. So, the Niners played the Cardinals in Week 1. They won 20-16, a close game, came down to the last couple seconds, and they pulled it out, mainly because of the quarterback pressure they got on Warner. Really their whole defense played well. The Cardinals had a hard time running the ball. There was pressure on Warner in key moments of the game. And really, Warner had a hard time completing passes, but I thought the secondary seemed to do a pretty good job on the receivers as well. And that goes to something that I'm thinking about. Nate Clements had a bad preseason. A lot of Niners fans will agree with me, I think, on that. Nate Clements really struggled in the preseason, but against the Cardinals, he played pretty well. He had a pick, played pretty well on Fitzgerald. So, which Nate Clements are we going to see this weekend? That's going to be key. Because when we have the ball, for our offense, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball. That's just a feeling I have. The Niners do have some good defensive players like Patrick Willis. If nothing else, Patrick Willis is very good against the run. You can say whatever you want to about his other abilities on the field, but he does seem to be exceedingly good against the run. So, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball on the Niners. I think they'll be able to stop Julius and Edge and Forsett and whoever else we throw out there. That's just kind of my feeling. So we need to be able to pass the ball, and that's one of my concerns about this team this year. I think with the talent we have, the way it's distributed, we should be a passing team. But Greg Knapp likes to be a running team, or he likes to call the plays to force teams to become a running team. And I think our talent is better suited to be a passing team. And this week, I think we need to do that because the Niners have what seems to be a pretty good pass rush, and I think they have a pretty good secondary. If Nate Clements plays well, they also have Walt Harris, stuff like that. I think they have a pretty good cornerbacks and a decent secondary, but I think our receivers can beat their secondary. And, part of that reason is because of the advantages that the offensive player will have in that matchup, but I think our receivers are better than their secondary. Hushmanzada, Burleson, Branch may play this weekend. He may not. That's still up in the air. And Deion Butler and even Ben Obomanu got in the action last week. So I think we can pass on the Niners, and I think we're going to need to. I think Matt needs to be on point. If he's on point, if he makes the right reads, I think he could have a 300-yard day. I think he could have a great day passing, and I think that would be enough for us to put 24, 28 points on the board. Defensively, I like our run defense. I liked our run defense last year, and we had a bad team last year. So I think we can stop Gore in general. My concern is Frank Gore breaking off long runs. If Frank Gore breaks off some long runs, then his average gets boosted, and the Niners will be in scoring range really quickly. So if we can keep Gore from cutting back through big holes, if we can keep Gore's carries, limit him to carries of less than 10 yards in any circumstance, like no carries longer than 15 yards, I think we'll be good because we're pretty good at getting a lot of running plays in the backfield or at the line of scrimmage. If you look at our game against the Rams last week, Steven Jackson, we shut him down all game except for really one carry. One carry, he was like 35, 36 yards or something like that. If he did not have that long carry, we would have annihilated him. He would have been embarrassed. That one carry made his game somewhat salvageable. So, I'm just concerned about those big plays. And if he does get into the secondary, our defensive backs need to wrap up because I think we can stop their passing game. I think Sean Hill's serviceable, but he's nothing special. I think we can stop Sean Hill. I don't think the Niners have very good receivers, and our secondary, it doesn't have Trufant yet, and we won't actually have Leroy Hill for 8 weeks, maybe 6, which kind of sucks. But either way, I think we can stop their passing game. They don't have a big time receiver really. Um, they don't have a big time passing game, but Sean Hill's the kind of quarterback who will chew you up a little bit at a time. He'll complete a lot of 6-yard, 7-yard passes and, just, go easy. And if we let him complete, those 8-yard, 7-yard passes, they're going to be on the field a long time and it's going to be really tough on us. So we need to get pressure, a lot of pressure on Sean Hill. We got decent pressure last week on Bulger. I think we need to get more pressure this week on Sean Hill, because if we do that, we can, end drives quicker. Because a sack, I feel like if we can get sacks in this game, their offense is going to be really limited, because I don't think they're going to be able to hit a lot of big plays on this team. So if we force them into a second and long, third and long situations, they're not going to be able to convert. So my main concern really is Frank Gore busting big runs. Otherwise, I think we can handle the defense. I think we can handle their offense with our defense, because I think our secondary can handle their receivers, and we just need to get a good pass rush, and I think we'll be good. So, again, like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball. I think the Niners might be able to run the ball better than us, and that can be trouble. So, I wouldn't be amazed if we did not win this game, because I think the Niners are a pretty good team this year, and I think they showed something pretty good last week. So, however, I'm going to say we will win. I'm going to say it's going to be a good game, a close game, but I think we'll win, a game where both teams score in the 20s. I'm expecting a good game from the Niners, though. So, I'm going to get on here after the game. If we lose, I'll talk about that. If we win, I'll talk about that. And, if we do end up murdering the Niners, I'll say, well, I guess my expectations for you guys were a little too high. If they murder us, well, I'm going to be on here. You guys know me. I'm going to be on here. So this is a big game for us. The way things are working out, we have a chance to start the season very strong and take full control of the NFC West early in the year. So that's all I got to say about this one. Going to be good, but I think we'll win a close one. See ya.